Well, thank you very much for coming to the Winchester Law Courts, and here we are in the Judge's Library here. The work and the news from Winchester Courts is that we are working very hard to try and have proper trials, jury trials going on here in the facilities that we have. We're all very well aware that we've had difficulties with the pandemic. We for a time have only had virtual hearings remotely. Now we're having many more hearings with defendants attending and with barristers attending, and we are beginning to get through an amount of work. Excitingly, from the last week in May, we've had a jury trial court running here. We've done that with a lot of work on behalf of the staff who have worked about the distancing within the court building, providing the jury with a separate room for there to meet and then also for them to deliberate on their verdict, which we used a separate courtroom for that. And within the main courtroom where the jury have sat, we've had all the seats marked out. So where in a jury box where we used to sit 12 people, we now in fact only sit 3, and the others are spaced around the court room in a way that they can see the witnesses, we can all see them. And at each place where the jury is, a bottle of water, hand sanitizer, a mask if they want to wear it, and various other facilities in that way. It's an interesting challenge for the judges to sit over such a trial because we have to deal with it in a different way. The juries aren't given a book to swear upon. They have been offered to bring their own holy book, but in fact they all want to have the words of the affirmation read to them. They all have numbers where they sit, and that's their place, and they all come in at a distance in a procession to go to their various places within the courtroom. After each witness, for example, we then have to pause whilst the witness box is then sanitized for the next witness. Any exhibits being handed out have to be covered and sanitized, and ushers wear gloves and things of that nature. We've almost excitingly got one wonderful thing that we judges rather enjoy, which is the usher using a litter picker, long thing, to pick up a note from a juror and to bring it round for the judge to read. So there's a lot of invention there, but it's working well. I would like to emphasize how we have found that those people who have asked to come for jury service over these past weeks have all been marvellous. They've been very responsible. If they've phoned in the court staff, we've been able to deal with their inquiries. We haven't had any that have come to the court building and then decided that they don't want to stay for their jury service. And it has all worked very well. And at this very moment, I've just been able to send out a jury on what is now the 8th jury trial that we've had since we've been up and running. The other piece of news here is that we've now got a second jury court running. We do not feel that we probably could manage to accommodate any more jury courts here in Winchester, because each court takes 2 or 3 court rooms. But we're looking for other aspects within Hampshire, other rooms, other buildings, whereby we could have jury trials where the defendants are on bail. And indeed, I'm aware that Portsmouth is starting a jury court this week, and Southampton hope to start one again in the near future. So that is it. We're working very hard. It's not going to have an inroad on the backlogs, sadly, but it does mean that some of the more serious cases, such as we have a number of murder cases awaiting to be tried, can hopefully be tried. Because those defendants are clearly in custody quite often. There are often a number of witnesses who are very traumatized by events, and so it's in everybody's interest to try and get such cases on as soon as practicable. So it's working, but we are still looking for further and better ways to improve productivity, if I can call it that.